I got into netball through school, but it wasn't really a main focus of mine through education. And then I started with a local club in Cardiff, CTK, and from then it kind of spiraled. So I joined a women's club, played in a women's league, so it's a lot more physical. And yeah, I was kind of exposed to another level, and then it kind of just gradually built up from there. I was involved in inter-club tournaments, inter-county tournaments, and then Welsh Hub, which then fed into kind of the Wales setup. So I'd probably say about, I was age 15. So it is similar to basketball, but the court is split into thirds, and there's a semicircle in each end of a third. So there's 7 players on a team. 2 of the attackers are able to shoot. There's also a size difference as well. So usually the goalkeepers, the defenders and the shooters at either end are a bit taller, and then the mid-court are the quick, smaller athletes. But yeah, I mean, it's so competitive. It's non-contact sport. You've only got 3 seconds to release the ball. So yeah, it's really quick. I think that as you grow older, the more experience you get, the more physical it is, and yeah, it's awesome.
Netball is the leading female participation sport in Wales, and that's really important for our role modelling effect to try and increase the number of young women, young females that are part of this sport movement, to get them engaged.
The more we can show young women the sport and the fact that it's not just about exercises, like really enjoying it as well, that's massive. We have Netball Europe tournaments every year, so that's age groups and also with the seniors. So we've travelled kind of UK based for that. Aberdeen, we've been to Northern Ireland and England as well, but then abroad we've been to South Africa, I've been to Durban. That was an amazing experience with the under-21 squad. Being able to see different cultures and to be somewhere that I maybe wouldn't have the opportunity of going because netball has taken me there basically, so that's been really cool.
So Lydia played in the under-21s age groups for Wales. She was training with their group, I was training with the seniors, so we often kind of played against each other. I think immediately you could sense that she was going to have a future in a Welsh dress.
Susie is such a legend in the netball world. You know, she's a lecturer at Cardiff Met. She's our first team coach with the uni, but also, yeah, I train with her with Wales as well. So when she got her 100th cap, which is amazing, I stepped on court with her and I got my first cap, so that was really special. Yeah, and hopefully I can get to 100 like Susie.
Lydia stepped on the court in a senior Wales netball dress for the first time, which was so special because Lydia came back from an ACL injury.
It was the summer of the World Youth Games, the World Youth Cup. Yeah, selected for the team. I was so excited. It was a training game. I was playing at goal attack. I literally changed direction. My knee kind of caved inwards and I didn't feel anything because I think people feel different things, but walked out of the sports centre and then the next morning I really started to feel it. So unfortunately, I did lose out on going to the World Youth Cup that year, so that was pretty devastating. But I spent a lot of hours in the gym by myself, which was really strange because we have S&C sessions where we're together as a group twice a week, and then we have on-court sessions. So with each other all the time, so it was quite a lonely and dark place. But yeah, I just kind of was pretty optimistic about the whole thing, and I didn't want the knee injury to stop me, so I kind of, the first time I was able to get back onto court, you know, down the local Cardiff League, it was a great feeling, quite emotional as well. I study textiles, but I specialise in surface design. So it's mainly drawing motifs, drawing sketches up in my sketchbook, and then I translate that digitally then, so it can produce like a print on fabric.
The creativity that she shows in her art degree and doing her textiles, I actually think she brings some of that onto the court as well. Her flair that she probably demonstrates in the textiles and the work that she does, she actually does it in a different way to others on the court, so I think that's fascinating.
I did my dissertation on fast fashion and consumer habits. Basically, fashion you see on the runways and at big fashion weeks, the looks are then copied and sold for lower prices. So obviously it's so accessible for us, but realistically, like, the garments don't last and it hasn't got that quality that it would at the high end. It does make you realise how much fast fashion brands are so accessible to us. You know, things are cheap, it's great for students, but we kind of need to realise what it's doing to our planet as well. So my next step is to get into a job, maybe a graduate job, and to network and see how a business runs, but I would eventually like to start off on my own and set up a business on my own. So yeah, I definitely would say netball would help me, because netball's really helped with my networking and confidence to approach people. I hopefully see myself focusing on a business that's kind of related around sustainability.